Hey, it's not what you know, it's who knows you. Podcast show. Starring your two livest hosts in the DMV. DJ Tupac, coming diverse. And DJ Best Friend. Put your hands together for who knows you.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm DJ Tupac. This is DJ Best Friend. We like to open a whole gang of knowledge and a world of wisdom through our show called Who Knows You.
Who Knows You?
And this is going to be about first and foremost a plant-based diet, what you would call a vegan diet, and then it leads over to a vegan lifestyle. So it's not only what you eat, it's how you live in too. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, and it's all connected.
Yeah. Oh, and we gotta let them know too that so the Who Knows You, that comes from the fact of when people have that saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Who you know?
That's not true at all. It's not what you know, it's who knows you. Boom. So, you know, we about to give you guys some good insight. My main man DJ Tupac's been a vegetarian, vegan. Which one is it?
I've been a vegan for the past 2 years. I've been a full-blown vegan for almost a year. And the only reason I say full-blown is because for a while my diet was vegan. That means I was eating no animal products except for this one animal. But it is an insect, so you could put that in the animal kingdom. And it was honey from a bee, and I used to go to Aunt Pizza, right?
Right.
So one day I was there, I was like, yeah, I want the vegan pizza, right? And the girl behind the counter was like, it ain't vegan because you put honey on it. I was like, oh, damn, the honey is an animal, right? So I guess I gotta stop eating honey now. And this was like a year ago.
So we say that honey is an animal, right?
It's considered an animal product.
Why? Because it comes from a bee?
Yeah, it comes from a living organism, you know, has eyes, it has,
Okay.
You know,
So like, say if we were stranded on an island, right?
Yeah.
And there was nobody on this planet, and we were all, not on the planet, but there's nobody on the island.
I'm tripping.
Right. We were on the island, right? And we starving. We don't have anything to eat or nothing like that, right? And we had nothing to drink either, right?
Right.
So say if somebody pees in a cup and they fertilize that cup, are you now no longer a vegan? Like, does that work like it's kind of like that, right? Basically, it came from an eye, right? The pee came from an eye.
The living organism, like if it has a brain, lungs, eyes, nose, ears, it's an animal product. And even though humans are not considered animals, we are still mammals. Just like, you know, just like a cow is a mammal, is warm-blooded, just like us. Right. So if you out there eating humans like Jeffrey Dahmer, you are not a vegan.
Hey, what was that? Dexter? Was that
Dexter? Too. Have a whole ass in the refrigerator. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know, I think vegan is dope now because, like, in reality, like, we've been consuming for the longest time thanks to like social media. Well, thanks to like the upper beings controlling media and controlling what we read in the news and stuff. We never really got a full understanding until nowadays, where like we know how bad food is for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how much we are like supposed to be eating natural foods. Yeah. And I think we had one talk where you said, depending on people's heritage and background, some people do like white salt and do like raisins.
Basically saying, like, you was asking me about the raisins, and what I was telling them, like, historically, when you want to get to talk about indigenous people and people that are not indigenous to this planet, you know, you had, I'll just use like Egypt for example, and I'll use Europeans that lived in the Caucasus Mountains. Me and DJ Best Friend, you know, we are indigenous. It's pretty obvious. So we all historically come from warm climates, and then you got other nationalities nationalities that's not from a warm climate, and they come visit the people that's of a warmer climate, and they get the fruits and vegetables that come from that warm climate, then they try to take it up to the mountains. They don't want to waste it. So that's where you get all that preserving from. And me, to my knowledge, I feel as though that's where dried fruit came from the Caucasians visiting the indigenous people in their warm climate and taking it back to their cold climate. And they had so much of it that they didn't want to waste it, so it ended up drying, and they didn't throw it away. They just ate the dried fruit. So dried fruit is not terribly harmful for you, but just eating it over a long period of time is, because what happens is when you eat that dried fruit, your body automatically tries to turn that dry fruit into what it was originally. So your body is using extra water and more water than it needs to use, and that's where you get your body overworking itself. Like high blood pressure, for example. You know, you go to the doctor and people say, well, you got high blood pressure, hypertension, but they don't actually tell you what that means. And basically, I could give it to you in the simplest form. High blood pressure is your body just overworking it. High blood pressure is your body just overworking itself. They will never put it in them simple terms, but that's what it is. It's just your body over pumping, and you know. But their fruit thing is cool, but just I say don't eat it for years on and years out. You know.
Right.
That's it.
I know later on we got a little cooking special, right? We
Man,
cook for these motherfuckers, man.
DJ Best Friend, man, we got that demonstration coming up for you. Anything I do personally, I'll share with y'all. Anything DJ Best Friend does personally, he'll share it. We come together and collaborate and draw energy off each other and just be one in a fusion for all of y'all to eat off. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. We coming together and helping each other out and giving back to the community as much as possible. Because when you look at it, giving back to the community, like what else is there to do except for give back and help others? And then it comes back to you, and it's a two-way street at all times, and that's the way we should be living out here.
On our phone, we're both DJs. We DJ right now. We DJ strip clubs together, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna put it out there. Yeah, we DJ strip clubs. So what? So what?
So what?
So what? And it's a lot more to it than just thinking that it's about, you know, it's not negative. We learn how to kind of understand that you're a vegan. Like, they wouldn't even expect that two DJs, one DJ is a vegan, the other DJ, you know, hey, you know, I might be a vegan. You can do anything in life, but it doesn't take much to change or do something that's going to help your body, you know?
Exactly, or your whole lifestyle. You did on point with that. Like, just like you were saying about the girls, it's you know, on the outside world, it might be looked at as a negative thing, but when you get in there and understand it, it has to be a sisterhood. It has to be some kind of unity, because, you know, one hand got to take care of the other. And them girls, you know, from the ones I met, they definitely do have an understanding. And, you know, they like, yeah, let's get this money together. And that's all it is. Because best friend, sometimes when I didn't understand the strip culture or the you know, how it could be a positive thing for the females, is when I was on the outside looking in, you know, I didn't understand it until I got up in it, and then I met you, and you helped me further understand what's going on with the females. And like, I have a different type of respect for them now. It's a less judgmental look at them, you know what I'm saying? And I see them and I meet them and I conversate with them. It's like, how could I ever judge them now after what I done seen? If I was going to judge them after what I seen from them, I'd be the dumbest person in the world. It's like, I have no good sense if I was still able to judge them. But if you got a brain, you know what I'm saying, you see, you can comprehend, you be like, no, it's not all bad. And you really can't judge them because they taking care of themselves, and if they got kids, they taking care of them too. Right. And then you got people that got, I guess, decent 9-to-5 jobs that don't require you taking off your clothes and shit like that. You got people that got jobs like that and don't take care of their kids. So it's like you can't judge. You can't judge on this side, and you cannot judge on that side. It just makes sense. You know?